Test, test, test. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Long, number 5. At okay, about ready to get started. Bears come in red hot, particularly at the plate. Over the last 10 games, Noble's hit 390, which is just incredible. Um, and it's not all been against competition that they run rule. Choctaws in that group, of course, as we mentioned, Edmond Santa Fe is in that group. Norman High is in that group. Uh, Tulsa Bishop Kelly, which is always a really solid 5A. Nobody out. There's another foul ball back this way. So we'll do 3 and 2 again to Julian Love, number 24, the MacArthur catcher. And there's a called strike on a breaking ball. So that brings up center fielder Carlos Clark. Clark, number 3, made a nice running catch out there in right center field on a long ball hit by Colin Fisher in the top of the first. Here's Anglin's first offering. Check swing. He lets it go. Breaks away outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strike pitch. Curveball. Tapped foul toward the third base dugout. 1-1. So Anglin, 39 strikeouts, only 6 walks this year in his 5 games coming in. There's a curveball in there for called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One out here in the bottom of the first, no score, and Anglin hits number 3, Carlos Clark. So that kind of hurts. 1 ball, 2 strikes ahead in the count and puts him on. So Stephen Brown, the pitcher, up, number 33, throw over to first. And Clark is back in time. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the first, no score. There's a pitch to Brown, and he swings at a ball out of the strike zone. A little anxious. Pitcher Stephen Brown like to drive in a run, help himself out here. Throw over, and Clark is back in time. There's a strike on the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch there. A pitch fastball, but it faded in on the inside part of it. Started that over the middle of the plate, and it kind of ran back in. Caught that inside corner. Tough to handle. There's strike 3 called. So that's 2 outs for Lawton Mack. And that brings up Cage Zeller, the shortstop, number 1. 4-hole hitter on deck, Bo DeLong, the second baseman. There's ball 1 to Zeller. Another throw over to first. He's back in time. 1 ball, no strike. 2 out, 1 on. Bottom of the first. There's a called strike. Cason's really got a lot of, I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but these fastballs really moves from side to side today. There's a breaking ball, misses up. Didn't get a bite on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good curveball in there, called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hand throws down to first. Keeping Clark close, both Cason Anglin and Trevor Hand. So here's the 2-2 pitch with 2 out. Runner goes, and it's swung on and fouled back out of play. We'll do it again. Another throw over. Boy, almost got him that time. Throw would have been a little further. I think he'd have dove right into the tag, but it was a little short. Colin had to reach for that a little bit. 2-2 pitch. Curveball in there, strike 3. Oh, my goodness. Didn't get the call. So that runs a count to full with Clark on first. Clark will be going. He'll be moving on the pitch with the full count and 2 out. No reason to worry about getting doubled off, or because it's going to be strike or ball 4. That's ball 4. So 2 free passes with the hit batsman, Clark, and now Zeller draws a 3-2 walk. So Clark moves to second. MacArthur threatening here in the bottom of the first, brings up Bo DeLong, number 5, the second baseman, left-hand hitter. So 2 on, 2 out now. Here's England's first pitch. He lays down a really nice bunt, and it's going to be a base hit. So base hit on a really perfect bunt there. England got to it but couldn't really come up with it. Wouldn't have really had a legitimate throw to first anyway. So bases loaded now. Brings up Rhett Vaughn, the left fielder, number 5, and the 6th hitter for MacArthur. England working out of the windup. There's strike 1. Very similar to the call that was ball 4 a while ago with the 2-strike pitch. No balls and a strike. There's a ground ball up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit. Randolph dove for it, got a glove on it. It deflected over to second baseman or shortstop Jake Williams, but did not have a play. So base hit, and it's 1-0 MacArthur. They still have the bases loaded. And that brings up number 50, Aiden Veld, the first baseman. There's a swing. There's not a swing, but a call strike. So Kaysen doing a good job getting ahead of the hitters here. The ball misses down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Timeout called. Trevor Hand running out. Don't know if maybe got crossed up a little on the signs there. So Lawton Mack leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the first and threatening with 2 outs with the bases loaded. Aiden Veld swing and a miss on a good curveball there by Kaysen. So he's ahead, 0 balls, 2 strikes. There's a foul ball. There's a high for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hand. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and that's down a little bit. Looked pretty good. Got a little weather looking north of us here, so don't know how long we're going to sit out here and if it starts up on us, but we'll go as long as we can. I'm understanding their screen is freezing from time to time again, I think. And that ball hits Trevor Hand in the helmet, knocks his helmet off. He picks it up and heads down to first. So, ball gets away from Brown, up and in. Hand will have a courtesy runner, and that'll be Trevor Rudd. That brings up Colin Thomas. Colin had a good week last week. Colin comes in at 375, 1 homer, 19 RBIs. Third baseman, number 33, senior. So they're in at the corners, and Colin bunts that foul back over the back screen. So trying to move the runners up here with nobody out. is Coach Eric Hughes. We'll see if he keeps the bunt on. And he did not keep the bunt on and misses with the curveball away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So third baseman charging hard over there is Rhett Vaughn. And there's high ball 2 on the fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike to number 33, Colin Thomas. Let's see if we put the bunt back on here. It's a fastball count, so swing and a miss. Swung through that one. 2-2. So with 2 strikes, pretty sure the bunt's not on now. Colin needs to get those find a way to get those runners over. And he swings at a curveball out of the zone for strike 3. 1 out. Brings up Carter Golish. Carter hitting .280, but 20 RBIs on the year. Had some big hits this year. Number 7, left fielder, senior. So Bears got 2 on, 1 out. Trailing 1-0 here in the top of the second. Curveball misses high. So here's the 1-0 pitch. And he swings at a breaking pitch out of the zone. So 1-1. So again, it's Davis at second, running for England. Rudd at first. There's a curveball in the strike zone that he swings and misses. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Golish. On deck, Jake Williams, number 9. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Golish. Another curveball, and he cannot make contact with that. So 2 straight strikeouts here. Brown's got a good curveball. It breaks kind of side to side, but he's fooling the Bears early here with it. Brings up Jake Williams. Jake Sr. comes in hitting .244. 6 RBIs on the year. Another curveball, and that's in there for a strike. So Brown really working that curveball this inning. On deck, Bryson Carey, who singled to lead off the game for the Bears. There's a breaking pitch that misses away. Jake had a couple of key at-bats Saturday against Edmond Santa Fe, where 2 outs worked walks, and Bears end up scoring 3 runs. Both instances, he swings and misses through that fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jake's got good speed, just needs to put it in play and let his wheels go to work for him here. And there's a called strike 3 on a curveball. So Brown gives up a single, a hit batter, and then strikes out the side. So no runs, 1 hit for the Bears. Nobody left, or no errors. 2 men left on base. The Bears have left 3 in 2 innings. We're going to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0, Lawton Mack. We'll be back after this. So welcome back to Lawton, Oklahoma. We're at Lawton MacArthur High School. Bears trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the second against Lawton Mac. Cason Anglin on the hill. He fires a ball in there, misses. Ball one. This is Caden Burke, the hitter, number 11, right fielder for Lawton Mac. There's a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Bears have left 3 on. They've gotten 2 hits today, but left and a walk, but left 3 on in the 2 innings. There's a check swing to Colin Fisher in foul territory over there, and pops out for the first out. Brings up Spencer Thurman. Thurman, the 9-hole hitter. Number 17. He is the left fielder. First pitch from Anglin, and there's a swing and a fly ball into center. Carey moves over to left center a few steps and gathers it in for the second out. So 2 quick outs here on 3 pitches from Cason Anglin. Cason had kind of a long first inning, left the bases loaded, walked a couple, gave up a couple of singles. And the 1 run. There's a ball, misses down and away. Leadoff man, Julian Love. Love struck out his first time up in the first to lead off the game. There's a high fly ball into left. Gollish is heading back. He's settling under it, and he's got it for the 3rd out. So quick inning there for Cason Anglin. 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to go to the top of the 3rd with Lawton Mac 1, the Noble Bears 0. We'll be back after this. So welcome back to Lawton, Oklahoma, where the Lawton Mac Highlanders lead the Bears 1-0. Here going to the top of the 3rd. Bears will be at the top of the order with Bryson Carey leading off. Bryson singled in the first and was stranded over at second. Actually, he went to 3rd on a sac fly, but so he was stranded at 3rd base. Stephen Brown working for the Lawton Mac Highlanders. So Lawton Mac scored after a hit batter, a walk, and a couple of singles in their first inning, their bottom of the first. Bears left 2 on last inning as well, so Bears have left 3 on. So here's Bryson facing Brown for the second time. Fastball misses away. Bryson came into today hitting .307, and he's raised that average with his single in the first. Ball misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Bryson, a good eye at the plate. He has walked 19 times this year. Ball must be down there. Got the plate, but it must have been a low, so it's 3-0. So Bryson getting on base at a 5.06 clip, 1 out of 2 times. And there's ball 4. So Carey draws a 4-pitch walk. That's the first base on balls for Brown. He did hit Trevor Hand in the last inning. So it brings up Weston Randolph. Randolph struck out his first time up. And he lays down a good bunt. Third baseman over to get it. Makes the throw to first. And nobody covering third, so Carey goes all the way to third base on that sac bunt. So the third baseman there came in. That would be Vaughn. He scooped it up, but no one went to cover third. And Carey, seeing that was open, very alertly takes third because it was unoccupied. That brings up Colin Fisher. And check swing down and in. Ball 1. Fisher flied deep to right center where Carlos Clark made a nice running catch out there. And there's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fisher. Fisher leading the team with 32 RBIs. There's ball 2 outside. Looking to tie this up with a little base hit here or a fly ball or a good hard grounder up the middle will do it. But a pop-up probably won't, and that's what we got here. Pop up to the second baseman who takes it. That was DeLong. So Colin pops up for the second out. Brings up Devin Knight, and Devin fouled out to the catcher his first time up to end that first inning. So Carey on third again. There's a ball, misses inside. So same situation as the first. Bryson Carey's on third base with 2 out. Here's Devin Knight. 1 ball, no strike. Check swing, but he did not go. And the ball must have been down. 2 balls, no strikes. Lawton Mack not thinking that was a ball. Ball 3. 3-0. Anglin on deck. He singled his first time up. So 3-0. Brown steps off the back of the mound. Gathers himself here. Faces Devin Knight with Bryson Carey at third. That ball's inside, ball 4. So Knight walks. And the Bears got him at first and third. And here comes Case and Anglin. Anglin slapped a single through between short and third his first time up. His courtesy runner ended up stranded at second. And out comes the coach for Lawton Mack to talk to his pitcher here with 2 out in the Bear third. So Bears need a clutch hit here. They've had left one on in the first, 2 on in the second. They've got 2 on here now. Anglin batting from the left side. Knight at first, pretty good speed. Got 11 stolen bases this year. Second on the team to Carey, who now has 13 after his steal in the first inning. So Stephen Brown steps back on the hill. Here's the first pitch. That's in there for strike 1. 2 out, 2 on here for the Bears in the top of the third. Threatening to tie it. Their ball's low and in, and Knight hustles down to second there. Takes that uncontested. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 2 men in scoring position for Case and Anglin. And there's a strike on the outside corner, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Brown, working out of the windup. And he calls strike 3 on the outside corner. Kaysen did not offer at any of those 3. That one was a little off the plate. The other 2 probably were not. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 more men left on base. That's 5 for the Bears. And we're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Carlos Clark will lead it off for Lawton Mack, the center fielder. He'll be followed by Brown and Cage Zeller. Clark was hit by a pitch his first time up on 2 strike. So Lawton Mack comes in 15-4 this year. They're a good ball club. They've had some good wins and some good success this year. I believe they only lost 1 starter from last year, so they're very experienced, like the Bears. Bears lost, of course, 3 starters. So Anglin finishes his warm-up tosses here in the 3rd. Carlos Clark leads it off. Clark hit by pitch, scored the only run of the game. Came in on the single by Vaughn. He swings and fouls that one back. No balls, 1 strike. So Kaysen's given up 1 run. He has struck out 2. He misses high for a ball there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Curveball in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carlos Clark, the center fielder for Lawton Mack. And that ball's high and away, 2-2. Anglin had a 5-pitch inning last inning, so that ought to help. Good curveball there. Swings it and misses. Does Clark 1 away. 3rd strikeout for Anglin. Brings up Stephen Brown. Brown, number 33. Brown struck out his first time up. There's a call strike on the outside corner. Anglin quickly ahead. So here's the no ball, 1 strike pitch to Brown. Ball's down. 1-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Lawton Mack leading the Bears 1-0. There's a ground ball to 3rd. Thomas has got it. Fires across for the out. Colin Thomas, nice play there. Fairly well hit ball. Stayed down. Colin stayed down there with it. So 2 out. Brings up Cage Zeller. Zeller walked on a full count his first time up. So 2 out. Ball misses down. 1 ball, no strikes. And that bounces up there. 2 balls, no strikes. On deck, DeLong. DeLong laid down a perfect bunt single to load the bases for MacArthur there in the 1st. And 3-0 quickly here to Zeller. There's a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Zeller bluffing the bunt there to try to distract Kaysen. There's a swing and a foul back. I'll tell you what, if I was 10 feet to the right, I'd have about 5 foul balls today, so I'm going to have to bring my glove. 3-2 pitch. And that ball breaks down. Out. Good curveball there, but it broke low. So 2 out, 1 on brings up DeLong, who laid down that bunt his first time up. So we'll see if Thomas is cheating in on the grass over there with 2 out. He's even with the bag. He's still on the dirt. Throw over, not in time. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. DeLong batting from the left-hand side. Second baseman for MacArthur. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. He lays down another bunt. Trevor Hand's out to get this one, and not in time. So he has 2 bunt singles. So runners at first and second with 2 out. And Rhett Vaughn up. Rhett Vaughn singled up the middle on a ball that Randolph got a glove on, but he really had to lay out to get it. And he kept it in the infield, but there was no play to be had. So that drove in the first run of the game. And so 2 out, 2 on. MacArthur threatening to add to their 1-0 lead here. There's a grounder, another one up the middle. Jake Williams gets a glove on this one, but can't come up with it. And will throw it away. Bears, Weston Randolph trying to catch the runner. The runner rounded third. So Jake flips the ball to Weston Randolph. Weston looks and sees that the runner, Zeller, had rounded third. He tried to throw back behind him to get him in a rundown, but threw wildly. And the ball allows Zeller to score, allows DeLong to go to third. So it's going to be a single, but an error on the throw. So Bears now, and Vaughn hustling down to second there, brings up Aiden Veld. He flied to right his first time up. There's curveball in there for strike 1. So runners at second and third, 2-0 MacArthur. 2 out here in the bottom of the third. Bears trying to get in without any further damage. Another little dinker. That's going to fall in for a base hit. 1 run is in. Runner coming around, and they've got him at the plate. So good throw out there by Bryson Carey, but the DeLong scores on the single by Veld, and Vaughn is gunned down at the plate by Carey. For the 3rd out. But 2 runs in that inning for MacArthur. 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. And 1 man left on base. So after 3 complete, it's 3-0 Lawton MacArthur here and going to the top of the 4th. Bears will have Trevor Hand, Colin Thomas, and Carter Gaulish up here in the 4th. Bears need to respond. Of course, you know, Bears got down 6-0 at Santa Fe Saturday and came back. Then later got down 9-5, came back. So this team's been hitting well enough, and you know, they'll have seen this will be the 2nd time through the order for Hand, Thomas, Gaulish, and Williams, and then it'll be the top of the order, and they'll have seen Brown twice. So usually that's an advantage for the hitters, the more they see a pitcher. But so Bears find themselves down 3-0 here in a key matchup of unbeaten 5A2 teams. Trevor Hand will lead it off. Hand was hit by a pitch, hit in the head his first time up. And he'll lead off the Bear fourth. Here's the first pitch from Brown. Curveball. Misses away. Catcher Love trying to frame that there. There's a strike in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball lined into right, and the right fielder runs in and makes the play. Nice play out there by Caden Burke. Well hit, but hit it on the nose. But Burke was playing kind of shallow and caught that coming in on the run there. There's strike 1 to Thomas. Collins struck out his first time up. And he fouls that one out of play down the right field line. He's behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball in there, strike 3. Brown really got that curveball working it. Again, kind of a side-to-side break, not a vertical break like most of the time you want, but it's a sharp break-in curve, and he throws it hard. Here's Golish with 2 out. Same pitch, just off the outside corner. It's really kind of a slider. 1 ball, no strikes. Misses 2 balls, no strikes. Williams on deck. Golish struck out his first time up. Here's Brown, ball 3 away. So 3-0. Golish probably going to have the take sign here. Bears need base runners. That one's in there, strike. 3-1. The ball's in for base on balls. That's the 3rd walk given up by Brown today. That brings up Jake Williams, senior, number 9, second base, shortstop today. Hard to keep up with where Jake is out there. First pitch, inside corner, strike 1. So Golish on first, good speed. Curveball misses up and away, 1-1. Bears trying to get something going here, trailing 3-0, top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. There's a chopper to second. Handle, but he dropped it, but it rolled right to the shortstop. Second baseman there, DeLong, had it, dropped it coming out of his glove, but it rolled right to the shortstop, Zeller, and he gets the force out there on Golish. So Bears, no runs, no hits, 1 man left on base. And so we're going bottom of the 4, MacArthur 3, Bears nothing. So Bears need to get something going here. Well, first they need to get 3 outs, and then they need to get something going. Be at the top of the order coming up in the 5th. So Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen's given up 5 hits in the 3 innings. He's walked 2 and hit 1. And $3-0. Only 2 of those runs are earned, which I believe is probably the most earned runs he's given up this year in a game. Comes in with a .62 ERA. So Caden Burke, the 8-hole hitter, so 8-9-1. Burke, Thurman, and then back to the top of the order with Love. Burke popped up to Fisher his first time up on a check swing. He fouls that one straight back. No balls, 1 strike. Had a check swing and kind of just popped it out there to Colin, just to step into foul territory back in the second. There's ball, misses down, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a miss on a good, like a changeup. Way out in front of that, the bottom fell out of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Burke. Curveball, catches that inside corner, gets the called strike. That's the 4th strikeout today for Anglin. And that brings up Spencer Thurman. Number 17. Thurman flied out to Bryson Carey his first time up. He takes ball 1. And that ball's in the dirt. So Kaysen got the first 2 outs of the 3rd inning and then walked the next batter. And then 3 back-to-back-to-back singles, and ended up being 2 more runs. So there's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. And there's a tapper foul off to the third base side. Evens the count 2-2. On deck, Julian Love, the catcher, back to the top of the order. Curveball misses, and the count is full to the 9-hole hitter, Thurman. Let's go, Kaysen. Don't lose the 9 here. And that's ball 4. So Anglin with 1 out walks Thurman. His 3rd walk of the day. That brings up Julian Love, top of the order, and 1 out. Love has struck out and flied to left, flied out to Garlish. Quick throw over, and Thurman is back. First pitch to Love, curveball, fly ball into left center field, carry over, Garlish over. Who's going to take it? Garlish does. So 2 out, 1 on, brings up Carlos Clark. Clark was hit by a pitch and struck out. Hit by a pitch in the 1st, scored a run. Scored the 1st run for MacArthur, and he struck out in the 3rd. So he's 0 for 1. Two out here, bottom of the 4th. Bears trailing 3-0 to Lawton Mack. There's a line drive up the middle. That's going to be a clean base hit. Carey's got it. He holds Thurman to second. So 1st and 2nd now, 2 out, and Stephen Brown, the pitcher, up. Brown struck out and grounded out to Colin Thomas at 3rd. His 2 times up. Struck out in the 1st, ground out in the 3rd. So we're the 3rd time through the order for Mack to see Anglin. 2 on, 2 out. Curveball, he swings. Strike 1. Tried to check his swing, but couldn't hold up. Kaysen started that in the strike zone and broke it out away. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Fastball misses down. 1-1. On deck, Zeller. Zeller's walked twice. He's the cleanup man, Zeller. 1-1 pitch from Anglin. Curveball in there for a strike. Broke that over that inside corner. Home plate ump likes that inside corner. He's a little iffy on the outside, but he'll call that ball on the inside corner. Fastball away. Misses. Tried to catch that outside corner there. Just off the plate. 2-2. 2 out. 3-0 MacArthur. There's a 2-2 pitch from Anglin. Curveball, ground ball to short. Williams tosses to Randolph at second for the force. So good job there, Jake. So that forced out Clark at second. And that is the third out of the inning. So no runs, 1 hit. There were 2 men left on base. No errors. So we're going to the bottom of the fourth now. I'm sorry, top of the fifth. Top of the fifth with Mac leading 3-0. So Bears got 3 innings to go here. And we're at the top of the order with Bryson Carey. Bryson's been on base both times and been stranded at third both times. Singled in the first, walked in the third. Both times found his way around to third base, but no Bear behind him was able to drive him in. So this will be the third time through the order for the Bears to see MacArthur pitcher Stephen Brown. So Carey, Randolph, Fisher, Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4 here for the Bears. So Bryson Carey kind of likes playing here at Lawton Mac. He was 3 for 4 last year as a freshman down here at this ball game that the Bears won 12-1. So Brown's finished his warm-up tosses. And here comes left-hand hit Bryson Carey. So Bryson walked on 4 pitches in the third. Here's the first pitch from Brown, and that's outside, ball 1. There's a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and there's a swing, and it's a little looper into left, right at the left fielder who makes the catch. Didn't have to move hardly. That's Thurman out there in left. So Weston Randolph up. Randolph struck out his first time up, laid down a bunt that Carey went all the way to third on. So had Carey at third with 1 out and could not get him in there in the third inning. He takes ball 1. That ball misses up. 2 balls, no strikes to Randolph. Randolph had an unusual day at Santa Fe on Saturday. 6 at-bats, 1 hit by pitch, and 5 walks. So he did not have any official at-bats. There's a call strike on that inside corner. Ump seems to like that. Likes that spot. There's a line drive into right for a base hit for the freshman Randolph. So Bears got something going here in the 5th with 1 out, and Colin Fisher coming up. Fisher's fly to center. Drove the ball deep to right center, right there toward that 365 sign, but Carlos Clark ran it down, and then he popped up to the second baseman with Carey on third his last time up. He swings through that breaking pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Devin Knight on deck. Brown steps off and move Randolph back. There's a strike call on the outside corner. You like that outside corner one? Of course, that's on that. Runner goes and swing and a miss, or swing and a foul back for Fisher. So Bears had the hit and run there. So he's calling that called that ball on the outside corner, but it's to the lefty. On the righty, he likes that spot. I think he just got a dominant left eye, does the home plate ump. So throw over to first, just a token throw. Brown let Randolph know he knows he's there. There's a ball on away that Colin fights off. So Brown's got that hard breaking, sideways breaking curve, and his fastball kind of tails. Throw down, Randolph is there, did not slide. And gets the call. I don't know why he didn't slide. My goodness, got a break there. I mean, I think he was safe, but boy, he could have come off that base easily there. He got a slide, stealing second. Freshman learning moment there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Fisher. He takes high. 2-2. So Randolph's in scoring position for Colin Fisher. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. And he hits a fly ball, long fly ball into center. It's caught, and Randolph bluffs but does not go. So Colin Fisher 0 for 3 today. That brings up Devin Knight with 2 out. So Bears again, runner in scoring position, now 2 out for Knight. Knight popped up to the catcher. There's he takes strike 1. His first time up, and walked back in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. And he lines that into right. It was hit hard. Randolph is going to be held at 3rd wisely. It was hit so hard that it got to the right fielder out there, Burke, really quickly. He makes a good strong throw home. Randolph would have been nailed. So Brett Anglin holds him up wisely over there at 3rd. So base hit there. So Bears got him at 1st and 3rd again for Case and Anglin. Anglin 1 for 2 today, singled in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd with runners at 1st and 3rd. So second time around here is going to be a charm. And ball 1 from Brown. Bears threatening to get back in this thing here in the 5th. Hand on deck. 1-0. Way outside. Throw down to 3rd. Randolph is back. 2 balls, no strikes to Case and Anglin. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that's outside, ball 3. So 3-0. See if Anglin, the senior, has the green light here. Hand on deck. Hand hit the ball hard to right field. And he was taken all the way. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1, 2 out, and ball 4. So that moves Knight up to 2nd. Randolph still at 3rd. Anglin at 1st, and Dawson Davis will pinch run or courtesy run for him. So brings up Hand. He's hit by a pitch and hit a hard liner right to the right fielder his last time up. So 2 out, bases loaded. Curveball misses high. Brown now with 4 walks and 1 hit batter. There's a curveball in there, 1-1. Colin Thomas on deck. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and it's popped up into center. And center fielder coming in, and he's got it for the catch. Clark. And the Bears leave them stranded, leave the bases loaded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Bears have left 9 men on base here in the 5 innings, and they trail 3-0. So we're going to the bottom of the 5th. It's Lawton Mac 3, Noble 0. Anglin coming out for his 5th inning. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Lawton, Oklahoma. We're at Lawton MacArthur High School where the Lawton Mac Highlanders lead the Bears 3-0 here. Lawton Mac batting in the bottom of the 5th. Bears have left 9 men on base today. Had runners in scoring position all but the 2nd inning. Or actually, no, they've had runners in scoring position every inning. So there's ball 1 to Zeller. Zeller's walked twice. Cleanup man, the shortstop for Lawton Mac. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. There's a 1-1 pitch to Zeller. Curveball. He fouls that one down the right field side, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's another foul ball out of play to the right. Four strikeouts for Anglin today. He's walked 3 and hit 1. There's a chopper to Jake Williams at short. He's got it on the run. Low throw. Colin Fisher makes a nice play. Colin really picked him up there. Jake kind of spiked that ball. But Colin Fisher, the senior over there, makes a nice scoop. 1 away. Like Jake had a little trouble getting it out of his glove there. He got to it quick enough. Took a couple extra steps and trying to get a handle on it. So that brings up DeLong. DeLong 2 for 2, and he hadn't hit the ball further than 4 feet today. He has bunted twice, so Colin Thomas well in on the grass this time. He takes high ball 1. DeLong. There's a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the 5th, bottom of the 5th. High ball 2. 2-1. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 pitch with 1 out and way outside. Runs the count to full. On deck, Rhett Vaughn. Vaughn has singled up the middle twice. There's a chopper foul down to Colin Fisher at first. He gets it and fires it back to Kaysen. So we'll do full count again. And he fouls that one back. So getting a new supply of baseballs is home plate umpire. So 3-2, 1 out. Long. He fouls that one back. We'll do it again. Just got a piece of that. Curveball misses away. So 1 out, 1 on brings up Vaughn. Vaughn is singled twice up the middle, both times, driven in 2 runs today. He was thrown out at the plate trying to score on the Veld single back in the 3rd. That was the 3rd out of that inning where MacArthur tacked on 2 runs. First pitch, up, ball 1. Veld on deck, 1 for 2. 1 out here in the 5th. There's a tapper foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch there by England. Outside corner at the knees. Tough to do anything with that. Got a pitcher warming up for MacArthur in the bullpen. Ball misses in to Vaughn. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's got a warm-up on, so I can't see his number. Brown's got a lot of pitches. That ball misses just up. 3-1. So DeLong on first with a base on balls, and Vaughn at 3 balls and a strike here with 1 out in the 5th. There's a good pitch, but he does not get the call. And so that is another base on balls. And timeout called, and Shane Fisher coming out to talk to Kaysen Anglin. So Shane Fisher out to visit with the senior Anglin. Veld is up. Veld singled to right, scoring Zeller. Actually scoring DeLong in the 3rd, and then Vaughn was thrown out at home. So 1st and 2nd here, 1 out for Aiden Veld. And Anglin comes set and then steps off backwards. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Nice block there by Hand. Ball 1. Burke on deck. Thurman in the hole, the 8-9 hitters. So Bears have been hurt 5, 6, 7 hole hitters today. Top of the order hadn't done much damage. It's that middle of the order where the Bears have had some problems. 6 hits for MacArthur today. The ball's down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Another good block there by Hand. 2-0. Bears can't hardly afford to let MacArthur add any on here. Having trouble at the plate so far are the Bears today. There's a fastball in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Veld. Now warming up for the Bears is Max Savageau down in the bullpen alongside the MacArthur pitcher warming up. 1 bullpen for both teams here. Don't see that very often. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 on here. Bottom of the 5th, 3-0. Foul ball straight back, 2-2. Starting to sprinkle a little bit here in Lot 9. I am exposed to the elements. I don't, hopefully we'll be able to, oh, there's a bad call right there. We'll take it though. Called strike on a ball that was well up and in. And again, it's on that inside corner, so I think he's just left-eyed, folks. He's just got a left eye. So 2 on, 2 out, and Caden Burke up. Burke has popped to Fisher and struck out his 2 times up. And there's a ball down. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. 2 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch, and that ball's away. 2 balls, no strikes. Burke and then Thurman. Thurman on deck, the 9-hole hitter for MacArthur. England comes set, and that's high, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Three and 0, no, and bluffing the bunt up there, trying to distract Kaysen. There's a strike on the outside corner, miraculously. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch, popped up in the infield, straight up. England calling it in foul territory. He's got it for the 3rd out. So nice job, Kaysen. Walked a pair, left them on. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left on base. That's 8 men left on base today for MacArthur. So we're going to go to the top of the 6th. Bears got 6 outs left to make up 3 runs. And Brown coming back out. Pitcher continues to warm in the bullpen for MacArthur. Bears will have bottom of the order up, Thomas, Gollish, Williams. And need to get some base runners here, get to the top of the order. So Lawton Mack, as we said, 8-0 in district play, 15-4 on the year. Bears 17-3, 8-0 in district play. So this is a big game. Duncan and Elgin are also squaring off today. Both of them are unbeaten in district play. So so far in the district, all the teams that, all the better teams, it appears, have not played each other yet until today. And they're all playing each other. So the Bears here at MacArthur and Duncan and Elgin dueling as well. So Colin Thomas leads it off. Colin struck out twice today. So I'd like to see him get hot again. Good time for it here in the top of the 6th. There's ball 1 all the way to the backstop. Stephen Brown on the hill, 4 walks and a hit batter today. He has struck out 6 Bears, including Thomas twice. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball in there, strike 2. Good looking curve there. Again, that slider, hard slider type curve. And he tries to get him to chase off the plate. Colin won't do it. Got to be looking for that curve here. 2-2. Fastball instead, and he fouls it off to the right. Stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here, top of the 6th. There's a chopper, foul. Must have fouled it off of his leg, foot there. Went out into fair territory, but home plate umpire immediately called it foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Thomas. There's a chopper to third, 1 hop taken, throw across. Nice play there by third baseman Vaughn. One out. Carter Golish up. Jake Williams on deck. Carter has struck out and walked. He was forced at second on a Williams force out last inning. There's a ball on the inside corner. He does not call a strike, so it's a little off the plate. There's a good pitch there. 1-1 to Golish. Curveball away, 2 balls and a strike. Golish was up with 2 on and 1 out in the second and struck out. There's a call on the outside corner. My goodness. It's just a coin toss whether that's going to get called a ball or a strike. 2-2. Ball away. 3-2. Coach Hughes barking out encouraging words for his guys, trying to get something going, get them fired up here. A little flat at the plate today. There's a foul ball. Fought that one off. Good curve ball there. Ball 4. Golish hustles down, working to the 3-2, and then gets the walk. Brings up Williams. Jake struck out and then hit into a fielder's choice to the second baseman. His last time up, forcing out Golish. First pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Catcher pulled that ball back in and got the call. That ball's out. 1-1. Jake Williams. Savageau continuing to warm for the Bears. Ball's low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1. Throw over to first. Not in time. Golish, good speed at first. Ball's way out. 3-1. Catcher Love tried to pull that one back in too. That was very similar to strike 1 call. The throw over. Golish back in plenty of time. Coach Hughes trying to encourage the Bear dugout to fire it up over there. Oh my goodness. Ball's way inside. Full count to Williams. 1 out. Runner goes. Line drive to right. It is caught. Oh, he's going to get doubled off. So had a hit and run there. Hit the ball well. Hit it on the nose. That's the second ball that the Bears have hit on the nose to right field where he hadn't had to move. So no runs, 1 hit, no hits. Nobody left on base because he was doubled off there. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th, and it is still 3-0 MacArthur, and on to pitch is going to be Max Savageau for the Bears, number 23. So Anglin is out defensively as Jake Williams is going to stay at short and Randolph's going to stay at second. So Thurman will lead it off, the 9-hole hitter. It'll be Thurman, then back to the top of the order, Love and Clark. Thurman, he is 0 for 1 with a walk today. And top of the order, Love 0 for 3, strikeout and 2 flies to left. Clark 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch. So Savageau trying to hold them at bay here and give the Bears another chance with those last 3 outs. So again, these two will go again tomorrow in Noble. Probably Colin Fisher on the hill for the Bears. Probably Zeller, the shortstop today, on the hill for MacArthur. Zeller and Brown were the 2 starting pitchers for MacArthur last year against Noble. There's a foul ball out of play. So 5 innings for England today. 3 runs. 2 of them earned. Curveball misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike to Thurman, 9-hole hitter. And there's ball 2 away. 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2 evens the count. Thurman, the left fielder. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ball's dropped, but Hand tosses down to Fisher for the out. 1 away. Top of the order for MacArthur is Julian Love, the catcher. He struck out in the first, fly to the left twice. In the second and the fourth, he takes ball 1. And ball 2 is down. Bears will be at the top of the order in the 7th with Carey. Fastball misses away, 3-0. There's a pop up in the infield, straight up, right in the middle. Who's going to get it? Colin Thomas comes over and catches that. That's a tough play for Colin. That's a good job. That ball's a little easier to handle for one of those middle infielders there. Wind's whipping around, though. We got some, it's getting a lot darker here and spitting a little rain. Hopefully it'll hold off here for the Bears to get 4 runs. 2 out. And there's ball 1 to Carlos Clark. Clark was hit by a pitch in the first, scored a run on that, ended up coming around scoring. Struck out, takes low ball 2 in the third and singled in the fourth. Two balls, no strikes. Max Savageau, senior, on the hill. And he hits Clark for the second hit by pitch today. And that brings up Stephen Brown, pitcher, 3-hole hitter. He struck out, grounded to third, and popped up. In his 3 times up. So he's getting some instruction over there. 2 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 6th. Savageau comes set. Misses just off the outside corner there. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Clark will take third. And Bears lucky there that Brown didn't go to second because missed the cutoff man there. Bobbled out there by Carey, which is unusual. And then he kind of overthrew the cutoff man. And Brown could have easily got second, but he did not. He stayed at first. So got him at the corners for Zeller. Zeller has walked twice and grounded out short in his 3 trips. So 2 out, 2 on, and MacArthur threatening to tack on some more, and the Bears can't hardly afford that. There's a little tapper to first. It's foul. Savageau trying to hold them here without further damage. So Bears get the first 2 outs and then the hit batter and then the base hit, and they find themselves in trouble here. And that's kind of been a theme today. Bears have gotten 2 out, got 2 outs in the second when MacArthur ended up. And there's a balk, and that scores a run. Max Savageau balks, and that's the 4th run home. He started, and runner broke, and he stopped his windup. And, you know, Max just hadn't pitched a lot. I mean, he's a senior, but hadn't been in a lot of these kind of situations in his defense. Still can't do that, but there's a ball low. One ball, one strike. Now it's 4-0. I started to say in the third, the Bears got the first 2 outs quickly and then ended up giving up 2 runs. There's a fly ball into left center. Gullish is over, and he's got it for the 3rd out. Well hit. Just in front of the 380 sign out there, but that's the 3rd out. But 1 run, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Bears down 4-0. Crunch time. It looks like number 10, new pitcher for Lawton Mack. And we'll get his number. Or get his name. We've got his number, number 10. Number 10 is Carson Christian. So Christian coming on to try to nail it down here. Mac leading 4-0. 6 strong innings by Stephen Brown. 7 hits for the Bears, but Brown scattered them out and didn't give up anything with when it mattered. You know, Bears can't seem to get that hit to drive that run in. Bears have left 9 men on base in the 6 innings. So Carey leads it off. Bryson 1 for 2 today. He takes strike 1. That ball's out. Ball's out there. Again, that left eye. No balls, 1 strike to Carey. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. So Christian in. Oh, 2 pitch. And he lifts that one, just serves that out there into left, and he's hustling down to second. Carey, good speed. He's easily in there with a double. So leadoff double for Bryson Carey. Maybe that'll get the Bears sparked here. Good job there. Had 2, no balls, 2 strikes. He just kind of reached out and just popped that over that third baseman's head and then turned on the Jets. So that brings up Randolph. Randolph singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Also has a sac bunt. Swing and a miss on a good curveball. And Weston was fooled on that one. One on, nobody out. Another curve, that one's in the dirt. He says he went around. So no balls and 2 strikes. So 0-2 to Randolph, 1 for 2 today. Bears down 4-0, down to their last 3 outs. Another curveball, and he was waiting on that one. Pops that in out there to left field. Nice job there. After looking really bad on 2 curveballs, he sat on that one and drove it out to left. First and third. Good job, good adjustment there. Brings up Colin Fisher. So Colin 0 for 3 today. He's been under the ball. Fly to center, long fly to center in the first. Popped up to second in the third and hit a fly ball to center in the 5th. So he comes up again, runners in scoring position, first and third, and he fouls that first pitch from Christian, the Mac pitcher. No balls, 1 strike, 2 on, nobody out here. Bears trailing 4-0. He drills that one long, and I don't know anybody's going to get that. That is off the wall, 1 hopper. Carey scores easily. Randolph comes around to score easily, and Collins got a 2-run double. And it's now 4-2. 2 RBIs. Hit that 1 hop off the center field fence. That brings up Devin Knight, and out comes the MacArthur coach. So bringing in Christian here, he has given up 3 straight hits, 2 doubles and a single. And the Bears cut it to 4-2 with Devin Knight up. Devin singled his last time up. A good line drive to right. He's walked as well, so he's 1 for 2 today. Popped up in the first. So MacArthur trying to keep this one from getting away from him. Fisher on second with good speed. Knight and Anglin and Hand are the next 3 hitters. Knight comes in hitting over 400 today, and he's 1 for 2, so he's raised his average. And boy, we need another one here, buddy. Here's the pitch. Ball's down, ball 1. Knight represents the tying run. He's got 3 homers this year. Ball, wind blowing right to left out there. There's a fastball that just off the plate. Two balls, no strikes. Fastball in there on strike 1. That inside corner. That was a legit strike. There's a good pitch. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to load up here, Devin. Throws you another one there. Rip it out there to right. 4-2, 2 out. And off the end of the bat, pop up to second and caught by the second baseman there, DeLong. So pops up. That's the first out. So Bears still alive. Got 2 outs to work with. Kaysen Anglin up. Kaysen 1 for 2. Singled in the second. Struck out in the third. Walked in the fifth. Trevor Hand on deck, followed by Colin Thomas. 1 out. Swing and a miss. Anglin late on that pitch. No balls and 1 strike. There's a line drive right at the shortstop. Hit the ball well. 2 down. Bears down to their last out. Trevor Hand is the tying run. Catcher number 16. He's flied to right, flied to center, was hit by pitch. Hit the ball on the nose his second time up. A liner to right that was caught. There's a ball away. So 2 out. Fisher still at second. And there's a line drive, and that's down. Fisher coming around. He's being waved home. And Hand makes a big turn, but holds up. And it's 4-3. Nice job there by Trevor Hand. Probably could have made it to second, but probably, get thrown out there. That's a bummer. So that's good move there to hold up with the single. So Trevor Rudd, courtesy runs for him, brings up Colin Thomas. He takes high ball 1. 4-3. Bears got the tying run on first in Trevor Rudd. Colin Thomas 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third. Here's the pitch. And he pops that one foul out of play. 1-1 to Thomas. Collins due. Here's the pitch in the dirt. And Rudd hustles down to second there. Good job on the wild pitch. So now he's in scoring position, a base hit. Good chance to tie this game up here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Ball's well outside, and the catcher pulls it back in. Two balls, two strikes. In the dirt again. Rudd wisely holds up. Counts full. On deck, Carter Golish. Full count. And he pops it up. That's going to be handled by Veld, and that's the ball game. Lawton Mack wins the opener against the Bears 4-3. The Bears get 2 runs in that inning on 4 hits. No errors, 1 man left on base. So it's, Bears got 3 runs that inning on 4 hits. So Bears wait till the 7th to start their offense, and it's just too little too late. And Lawton Mack takes the opener. Bears fall to 8-1 in district play. Lawton Mack 9-0 now. And these two will hook up again tomorrow in Noble at 5 o'clock. We'll be on the air for that one. So Bears need to even this series, come back and get the win tomorrow against a very good Lawton Mack team. Lawton Mack goes to 16-4 on the year. Bears dropped to 17-4 overall. Kason Anglin, the losing pitcher today, his first loss of the year, pitched 5 innings, only gave up 3 runs, only 2 earned, pitched well enough to win, but Bears just couldn't get anything going offensively. Left 9 men on base before the 7th and left 1 on base in the 7th. So 10 runners left on today for the Bears, and losing a 1-run game, boy, that's the first place you look, and got to do a better job. Had some hits, but just couldn't string them together until that 7th inning. So Fisher 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, big double there to get the Bears back in it there in the 7th. And Trevor Hand had a nice base hit there to score Fish. But that was all that Bears could muster. Bryson Carey, though, again, had a good day. On base 3 out of 4 plate appearances. Had a double, a single, and a walk. Scored a run there in the 7th. Randolph 2 for 3 today. And also a sac bunt. So, but the Bears come up short, lose this one 4-3. And Coach Hughes out there talking to him. Bears were just a little flat till late in the game. Really, really offensively flat today. Only made 1 error. It was costly. It allowed a run to score on an overthrow to third, and then the balk. Gosh, that balk there in the MacArthur 6. The Bears are, again, you get the first 2 guys out, and we got a hit by pitch, a single with a first and third, and then a balk, and that turns out to be the winning run, the balk. So the balk and the error, those 2 runs, that's the difference in the ball game today. That and the 10 runners left on base. So, but hey, baseball's a hard game. 17-4. We're in a tough district. By no means does this mean the Bears are through for sure. Can still win the district. You come back and win tomorrow, and go to work next week against Elgin, and the following week against Duncan. And some of these other teams that were, Duncan, Elgin, and MacArthur, they're going to beat each other up a little bit too, probably. So probably a good attention getter for the Bears today. So, hey, listen, I'm going to sign off because it looks like it's going to start raining, and I got all this electronic stuff, and I sure don't want to be at the top of these stands when it starts lightning. So, so I'm going to sign off. We're going to see you tomorrow, though, and we're going to have better news tomorrow. Bears taking on MacArthur again tomorrow in Noble at 5 o'clock. So join us. We'll be on the air about 15 till 5. And till then, go Bears. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Randy Kersey. This is NobleBears.tv.